Hey all, my name's Mark and I'm gonna walk you through this completely unnecessary YouTube rig that absolutely nobody needs. But why not rig it up just for fun? Hey y'all, welcome back for another video. If you're new here, my name's Mark and typically I talk about photography, camera gear, travel, and pretty much whatever else I feel like. But today I'm trying out the ATEM Mini Pro ISO and I rigged it up to a completely over the top, out of control 3-camera YouTube setup that will record directly onto an SSD, gives you a whole bunch of different auxiliary audio options. You can even make a DaVinci Resolve project automatically. You can edit right off this drive. You can record all of your camera streams completely separate, and it records a copy of the live switched version of whatever you do, and it live streams, which is really its primary purpose, but that's just not what I came up with here today. So here we are. Anyway, if you like this video and you like my style, then do me the honor of hitting subscribe or liking this video, leaving a comment down below. It's small actions like that that help creators like me who don't have a huge following rank up in the search results so that more people can find my videos and find this community. Let's start right here with my ATEM. This is a Canon EOS R and I'm using a Canon 20mm lens. This is an f2.8 lens. It's actually an older lens. I'll leave a link to everything that I'm gonna talk about below, but this lens is really cheap and really lightweight. What I like about this one is I can get it really close to the glass of this Glide Gear teleprompter that I use. Now, I'm not using a script right now, but sometimes I do, and it makes it really easy to just keep the whole thing mounted to the desk. I love the way that the slider provides just a little bit more interest in the shot, and it just kind of keeps things moving on its own. It's also really great for self-timing, so you kind of know where you are and kind of getting to the end of that shot if you're, looking to slide it all the way to the end before you cut to another camera. I don't know, you can mess around a little bit. When I'm not using this as a teleprompter, I actually have a small monitor mounted here, so I'm really just sort of talking to myself through the lens. I found that it makes it a lot easier for me to talk to you this way. If you've ever talked into a camera before that has a flip out screen, it becomes really distracting and you keep sort of looking over. And then for me, it makes it very hard to sort of stay engaged in the idea or the thought stream that I'm just trying to get out, whether I'm spitballing a video just as a scratch track or I'm really trying to get it in one take without having to put a whole script together. Sometimes that works out, sometimes it doesn't. Let me know down in the comments if this is coming out right. Okay, so EOS R, 20mm, teleprompter, small monitor. It's on a fluid head that I just ripped off some other tripod. And then that's mounted to a GVM slider that is mounted to my fully standing desk. I've tried out a couple of different GVM sliders. They've been good. They're really cheap. They're not like crazy stable or anything. It does have a little wiggle to it, but it's good enough for this setup. And I can control it with a remote right down here and, change the speed, change the track, have it stop altogether. But it's been really good. I like how it served its purpose for me in multiple ways, but I pretty much I have 2 of them now and I keep this one just mounted to the desk all of the time. All right, so fully standing desk, it goes up, it goes down. You know what a standing desk does. I love this desk. I want another one. I want all of my things to go up and down. Over here, we've got B camera. This is also another EOS R. I've got a 28-70 on here right now. I keep this camera in a cage because when I need a B cam out in the field, I'll take this camera just off the desk. It's easier than unhooking all of this. And then this camera just like lives here now. I actually have that mounted to a ball head onto a monitor arm I can, manipulate that and move that shot around, but I've kind of got it right where I want it right now. So I don't want to move it, but that was kind of the idea behind that. It's just easy, it stays attached to the desk, and I can really just move everything around this way. Okay, over here on this side of the desk, we've got a monitor that I can basically monitor the output from the ATEM Mini Pro ISO, see what all of that looks like, see what I'm live switched to, see which camera it is. So if I am gonna use that live switched version, it's already here. But I've got this monitor set up over here, and then you'll see right here, this is a newer flapjack light. It's an edge-lit LED panel that puts out pretty soft light on its own. These are really cool because they're bi-color and it also comes with a remote. I've got one on this side of the desk and one on this side of the desk. They're just clamped on to the top of like the monitor arm posts with actually like a drum clamp. That's what ended up working. Actually, that's what I ended up having. That's what I ended up having lying around, and then I got another one and did the same thing on the other side. So this setup is really nice to just be able to move it around, roll it around, get it out of the way, And versatility in this studio space is like the most important thing to me. Ultimately, this is the space where I'm doing all of my studio photography, and this is where clients come. So it has to be a good place to sort of relax and lounge if you're sort of a +1 to a shoot, or a support person, or just a friend that tags along. But also a comfortable space to to work in and to just kind of live in sometimes too. I've got a whole gear closet behind here that is a completely different conversation, but if enough of you want to see it, I'll be happy to make that video, so just leave a comment down below. So the ATEM Mini Pro ISO is this is a game-changing device for so many different reasons and various different purposes. It's designed as a live streaming switching device, but it also gives you the ability to record your live switch stream directly to a solid state drive, as well as all 4 camera inputs that you have, as well as 2 additional audio inputs. So you've got effectively 6 audio channels, which you do have the ability to switch right and left. So you would technically have 12 audio channels if you really wanted to get wild. You've got 4 HDMI inputs, so that could be 3 cameras, or it could also be, let's say you wanted to HDMI in a computer monitor or something like that. You could do that as well. You'll have an HDMI output, which you can hook up to a monitor and monitor everything. Now, I've got mine hardwired into my network to make things just run a little bit smoother. But if you wanted to hook this directly into your computer and then to a network, you could USB-C right into your computer and then use this as like an OBS stream as well. I've left links to everything that you can see down below. And if you'd like to see more gear videos like this, leave me a comment down below. Let me know. I really like it when people comment and say, hey, have a great day. Or you could just leave me a comment that says, hey, you don't suck. That feels good too. All right. Oh, it's that easy. It's that easy. I love this thing.